Well, thank you, Tim, and I want to welcome everyone to JA BizTown, and notably to City Hall. Welcome to City Hall. I'm glad you're all here to come visit government while you're practicing all the great skills and all the wonderful things that are happening here. And Jack talked a little bit about this being the 26th center in the country and how this is really up there. I'm going to go a step further. This is the best JA. And I want to thank Kohl's Kids Care and all the contributors to doing this, because this is something that Alderman Willie Wade is here with me today that we feel very passionate about, and that is we as adults have a moral obligation to create hope in the lives of young children. And in this community, there are far too many children who don't have hope, who don't have a mother who works at Joy Global, don't have a dad who works at Harley Davidson. And they may not get the skills that we got, that most, if not all of us got, as we were growing up, on how to do basic things like budget or balance a checkbook. And people can get that here. And so this, to me, is very, very much along the lines of what we're trying to do with our Summer Youth Employment Program, which is to teach young people the importance of work. And I go back to two kids that I saw at High School of the Arts several years ago. And they would fit in very, very well here. And they were a couple of high school sophomores or juniors, and one was really, really, they both were dressed in what I would call an avant-garde manner. Purple hair, pink hair, 17,000 earrings and things like that. And they came up to me and they said, "Can you pass a law that says that people can't discriminate against you based on how you dress or you look?" And I said, "Well, actually, I probably can't do that." And I couldn't do it at the city level. I said, "But let me ask you a question." And I was dressed like I'm dressed today. And I said, "If I came into your business, would you hire me?" And they looked at each other and said, "No way." So what we're trying to do here, what Jay is trying to do, is allow all of us who may not be able to dress like the 17-year-olds of today, to have them understand that you're not always 17 years old. And I also think that I have to share this because I'm in front of City Hall several years ago with my own kids. And it was late November. We had one of these heavy, heavy snowstorms, and they were just so pumped because they were going to get a snow day. And I was in the bad mood. I was there. And they were like, "Dad, why are you so upset?" And I said, "Because every inch of snows in Milwaukee, it costs us about $110,000. And we just had 15 inches of snow." And so you look at that, and you get to know, and Alderman Wade knows this, you get to know, for example, that we have an annual snowfall of 52 inches per year. And already this year, because if you remember what happened on Groundhog's Day, we've had 56 inches. So I'm here to report that it will not snow anymore this year. Because we've already hit the level. Those are the skills that you learn in JA. But again, I think what's most important about this is that, again, we're creating hope in the lives of the young people so that these beautiful young ladies here can, give me a couple more years, can operate a business, run for mayor, run for alderman, or run JA. Because the young ladies behind me and the other young kids who are here, they are the future of this community, and it's imperative that we invest in them. Thank you for supporting JA.